All right. Thank you. Okay. So I asked you guys to put in where you're joining from. I only got some people. Put on the chat right now where you're joining this amazing call from. It's our culture. Okay. I'm streaming live from Lagos, Nigeria. Okay. I want to know how many of you are joining from different city. Just put it on the chat. Let's create that level of excitement. I can't do without excitement. See, as much as I have something to share with you, I have some value to give to you. The best value comes from me when I have an environment of reception. Okay, and that environment, the best environment of reception is the environment of gratitude and excitement. You can't buy it. You have to create it. So put it on the chat. I'm excited from Netherlands. I'm excited from Abia State. I'm excited. So just put I'm excited from wherever you're joining from right now. Okay. I'm excited from someone to join nature. I'm excited from Lagos. Just put I'm excited from wherever you're joining us from right now. Okay. Some beautiful tips of trading we're going to learn today. Tips. I'm going to be sharing some tips. I'm also going to be sharing some truth. So truth and tips. Okay. I need you guys to put truth and tips on the chat. That's something I'm going to be sharing today. Beautiful. So we got people from different places in the world right now. It makes me feel good that I'm streaming live from Lagos. Technology has made it easy for me to pass knowledge, for people to receive knowledge from different parts of the world. And what we're doing here every Tuesday is quite simple. In case you're new, I never asked who's new, okay? But in case you're new, whether you're watching this on recording or you're live here right now, okay, this is my service to the environment of trading. I bring all of the best value I can give every Tuesday live. Okay, we look at the market and we don't just look at okay, the knowledge, the psychological part of trading that a lot of people are not aware of. Okay, 100 people goes into the market, only about 10 people get successful. And out of 10, okay, six they got successful by luck. Okay, four people actually know the way of success. 90 people are lost. Now, and sad enough, a lot of people in this environment ignore this status quo and they get involved in trading and they wonder why they are not doing well. Okay, because why? They never were interested in learning the values of success. Okay, so I really love to share those values. You know, the beautiful part of every of my Tuesday, because this is who I am. I give what I have. Okay, and I realized that one of these, one of the most exciting thing in trading, it was meant for the rich people, but it gave an environment for the poor people to come and supply the rich. But a lot of the poor people, when I say poor people, people don't have what it takes to be successful traders. These are people who are struggling with finance, they are struggling with equity. So the market was designed to take money from those who are impatient to those who are patient. Who are patient people? Who can tell me? Who are patient people? Type on the chat. Equity. Do you agree with me? Put 100. All right. So there's a simple tip for you. You know, one of the things, one of the laws of the universe is it responds. It doesn't know a name. It doesn't know a person. It just understands principles and laws. Okay. If you know the ways of the rich, true. Okay. So I said I'm going to share some truth and tips. Okay. So a lot of people are struggling. And if you're just getting to started, I promise you, you're going to struggle if you don't know some of the truth. And do you fall in right now? Tell me on the chat. So this is one thing a lot of people don't know. Okay, there are ways am I still on? Can you guys hear me? Now you can. Okay. My network flipped a bit. It flipped a bit, but it's back. Is it break? Is this the break? Is this the breaking? Oh goodness. Is it good? Put good on the chat if it's good. Nice, Claire. Good. So I asked the question. There are two categories of people in trading. Those who are equity, they are equity holders and equity builders. If you do not fall, message that my speaker is changing. Am I still good? Okay, to know which is better. I think my son is playing with my earpiece, so he's switching. All right, sorry guys. How about, okay, hold on, guys. Is it better? Better. Okay, good. Yeah, then that. Okay, good. So whenever it glitches, just let me know. Okay. So there are these two categories of people. The moment you understand where you fall in, you're not going to behave like an idiot in the market. A lot of people, they are behaving like idiots, but they don't know. So I used to behave like an idiot in the market. And you find out eventually that you're an idiot. Because why? When you finally realize that the system, okay, but then you would have spent a lot of money that you shouldn't have spent. True or true? Okay. So I believe many people, you don't want to look like idiots to the market. So how do these two categories of people operate? The equity holders, they are the patient people waiting for what? The equity builders to make mistakes so that they can collect money. Because why? They control the money in the market. They are not executive traders. They are more traders, okay, in the equity builders than traders in the equity holders. The equity holders are more of the investors in the market, while the equity builders are more of the traders in the market. So equity control this market, okay? Traders trade the narratives. So are you guys following? I just want to do this short wrap. In the next 6-7 minutes, I should be done with this. Now, when you come in and you understand, so the question I asked right now, where do you fall in? Who are equity holders? These are people who have equity as far as 50K. And above, these are equity holders in the market. I don't need to be a stupid discipline. But guess what? Smartness is required for me to be, okay, a rich trader. Smartness is what I need. Okay, I just need to have information. I'll make money with information than skill if I am an equity holder. Now, a lot of you will not understand this, but these are how people play the rules in the market. So, builders, do you agree with me? Oh, goodness. Say having $100,000, something you can put to pick a position. I'm still breaking. Oh, goodness. Okay, let me change. Just 1 minute. Let me change to this. I have options. I just want to know manage it. Those of you on Instagram, can you guys hear me okay? Put 5. If you guys can hear me okay, it means this network is good. Hello? So you guys let me know if it's better now. I switched the network. If it's better now, let me know. It should be better. I just hope it is better. It is better. Okay, good. It is better. All right. It's unstable, but I think better. So if I am a builder, so the builders are those who come in and they want to leverage. So we have funded accounts and many of you are leveraging. Some of you have $1,000, $2,000 to $10,000. You're leveraging. You want to build a bit of an equity stability within this market. So you have to leverage on not just smartness. In fact, it's not smartness you need here. You need the skill. You need the discipline. So I need everybody to put discipline on the chat. This is where a lot of people don't get it. You need more time to build discipline. It takes time to build discipline. And to build discipline, okay, you don't apprehend profit when building discipline. You build discipline, okay, by understanding losses. I'm telling you guys simple things that you don't want to hear in the market. You don't want to be taught, but I don't care, but I'm just telling you, you don't want to be taught. A lot of discipline, okay? You've been trying to be disciplined, but you don't understand. You're not getting better in discipline because you don't understand how discipline is built, okay? Discipline is not built from profit. You cannot say I'm disciplined because you're profitable. Profitability does not help your trading psychology. How many of you agree with me? You build discipline from resistance. You build discipline from opposition. Consistency is needed for discipline. Why do you need consistency? Whether it's working or not, you're there. Because why? You see something bigger than the result. Amen? Am I making sense? I'm still breaking. Let me know. I want to slow down for you. Okay? So a lot of people are validating success by profit. You're not there yet. If you're making some money right now, if you've not gone through the broken process, you're not yet a disciplined trader. When the days that you're going to require discipline will hit you, you're going to mess up like a baby. You're going to realize you've been an idiot all along. Okay? And you're going to look like a fool to the market. Because why? It was planning for you all along. Success is built through discipline. Discipline is gotten through opposition. Okay? You learn psychology not by profitability. You learn psychology, okay, by exposure to fear, exposure to losses, exposure, to pain. And the more exposed you are to pain, the more disciplined you grow. Do you agree with me? I mean, if you're making sense from what I'm telling you. So it is when you lose that you actually win in trading. Because these are the things that builds you up. Now, I want to say something very quick. I was listening to something, one of the remarkable traders in this environment, he said something. When we tell you it's going to take you 6 months to 18 months to be successful in trading, we're talking about profitability. If you're consistent with learning and you're practicing trading and you have the resources to practice trading, okay, to build a solid psychology foundation, you're going to need 6 to 18 months to be able to lose through when you have a breakthrough period. Lose through when you understand the market. But guess what? This market is treated like a gamble. A lot of people don't want to lose. They're only going for profit. So they're not learning discipline. Hence, we have a lot of people that are failing in this market. And the only few people who are winning are those who understand market, not just market psychology, but trading, which is pricing psychology. And they can apply the good. True. I did mine. Every successful trader you saw, yeah, they once had days of losses, lost crazy equity, but they were consistent, learning through the losses, building strategies that tell them the story of why they lost, and they are building new strategies so that they can't lose the way they lost. They learn from their losses. But if you are apprehending profit, you will not learn from your losses because you're driving towards profit. When you drive towards your losses, the other side of your losses was your profit. You were the home of your profit. But you kept driving through profit, you will never meet. Because why? You use your losses to get to your profit. Does that make sense to you? So, Kendra, what's the timeline? So what's the best and fastest way for people who don't have the resources to build equity? Because a lot of people don't have the resources, okay? Some of you are gambling through YouTube videos. You're gambling through practical, personal testing. I said there are 4 things required. I've shared it several times. You need to experience. Let your experience tell you your understanding. And what you want to do with your understanding is practice it so that you can master the process. Okay. But whilst you're doing this, it's going to take a long time if you're doing it alone. Hence, you need the environment of mentorship. Because why? The only true guided way to break the timing of mastering the process is through mentorship. Yes, go ahead, said. Put mentorship on the chat. There are certain things that I know today that you cannot know because I had what it takes to know them. And I did them outside of direct mentorship. So I know what it costs to not have a direct mentorship. But many of you, you cannot afford it. Hence, you cannot get the result that I got. But I've seen people who didn't spend as much time go through the things that I've gone through, and they're making more than I'm doing right now because why? They had access to data, details, mentorship, guidance, trading results. Okay. And they don't make decisions on their own. They could be guided through decisions successfully by mentors. That's the only proven and cheapest way to being a successful trader. I said cheapest. You know, a lot of people think mentorship is expensive. How many of you agree with me? Okay, you agree with the thought I just shared now that mentorship is expensive. Put 100 on the chat. It's actually relative, but mentorship is the cheapest way, okay, to become successful. Because why? The knowledge and the things you would avoid through mentorship is priceless. Those that have refused or ignorant of mentorship are paid the price. If mentorship was supposed to cost probably $10,000 a year, a lot of people have lost more than $100,000, $50,000 a year in trading because of their ignorance of mentorship. Do you agree with me? I'm just even saying on a small scale. Okay, there are smaller scale. There are a lot of people that wouldn't even afford maybe $1,000 mentorship in the course of a year, but they've lost way more than $5,000. So at the end of the day, as a trader, this is what you want to consider. Just take a look at where you are. If you don't have equity, there's a process to success. You're going to need resources to build your own equity. And in your own equity, you're going to need time and discipline to lose through the process of perfection. If you don't have what it takes, go through mentorship. It's your cheapest route. God bless each and every one of you. Let's get into the market. Did you guys get value? Wow, we're 40 already. You guys get value from what I shared. I just like sharing tips and truth at the beginning of all our calls. We get into what could be seeable in the market. What can we see in the market that is tradable at the moment? What's this? Okay. All right. How many of you are in AED JPY from last night? I didn't see it till this afternoon anyway. Okay, but we got a concept trade activated around here and it's presently okay. For those of you on Instagram, that was my tip for you guys. We are actually live on YouTube right now. Either you connect on YouTube. Kendry Moore is my live, so we're trading right now. We're going to the trading set. I can't be trading with my face. There's no candlestick in my face right now. So get into the YouTube, join, and let's win. Bye bye. So we had several charts analyzed from our team trading mentorship yesterday, and we had this concept trade. Okay, it hit the concept close. How many of you got in? Let me know if you're in AJ. All right, let me know if you're in AJ. So it's still in the beginning phase of moving, okay? But we have a potential between here and here. And I believe it has gotten to a break-even point. So let's see, from here to here should be up to 13 pips. Yeah. For careful traders, they go off, okay? So it's already moving. I don't know if it is good enough for you guys to enter, but a trade that has moved from entry more than 20 pips, I don't think it's a good idea to jump in, but this is one of the trades. But if you want to jump in, okay, I wouldn't say it's the best time to jump in, but it's already moved. I'm going to give you guys other trades. Okay, stop loss was somewhere around here. So take profit. This trade is going as far as this area for big move, but TP1 is around here. So if we're looking at TP1, it's almost getting to more than half of TP1 already. So guys, that's one of the trades, our concept idea, and very remarkable and beautiful one. So none of you, okay, you're an AJ, all right, beautiful. Mr. Lawson, thank you for sending that reminder on our member accountability group. I really appreciated what you did. We look out for each other, okay? And I believe with your information, a lot of people were alert. Okay, good. So where are we looking at? GBP USD. Wow, GBP USD still moved down. So we have the presence of a high, we have the presence of a low. Okay, somewhere around here is going to be a major fib trade. So hold on, guys. Let's see. Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. This is 1 hour. Let me look at 4 hours. All right. So this market, there's a presence of a downward movement at the moment. One of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to give you possible areas the market is going to react. And what you just do is take them into accountability. If they are very close, we'll take it. If they are not close, we'll watch it. That's one thing the market is all about. So on a higher time frame at the moment, okay, the market, there's a presence of a downtrend. I always like to tell people trade in the direction of the trend, because you don't have what it takes to be smart with the market. So just trade majorly in the direction of the trend. One thing I want to do right now. Okay, so take this out. So I did an analysis on GU yesterday, but I want to do a fresh one so people who are here could understand. So the market had a high, it had a low. Okay, you want to understand where are the next places the market, when there is price action, what does the market naturally do? Okay, to fulfill a movement. So when there is momentum, continuation is promised. You want to write that down in the market. Whenever there is a momentum, okay, continuation is promised. So you see a momentum, the market dripped a momentum here. Okay, so this was a high. Okay, this was a high. Same high. They are inclining. Okay, so you see this right now. There's kind of like a declining high. The next thing is that market dropped in momentum. So there's the promise of a continuation when market comes back to technical areas. So one of the things I've seen through price action is whenever market breaks a certain level of floor, strong floor, if it comes back into that strong floor, price action states that it always continues. There's a promise of a continuation when market breaks a previous floor and makes it a ceiling. Okay, so that is price action that tells you market will continue on the downside. So there are several ways you could track this market. One of the ways that I found out in the market is you could measure the market. So when there is the presence of a high and the presence of a low, okay, you could take a fib level, measure it to that low, and you could find areas where market has significant reactions. And for me, I've always loved to look at the 50% and the 61.8%. And if you find those areas, one of the things you're going to see is the fall in psychological measurements. All right. So we have the 50%. So if you look here in the market, there's been consistent floor levels, all right, within this area. So that's the presence of market breaking a floor. If the market comes back into that floor and finds a rejection, all right, you're going to have, if you find a rejection, whether on the 1 hour or on the I'm on a higher time frame right now, so you play with the time frame. It's a 4 hour. If I'm analyzing a 4 hour and the market comes there and rejects on the 4 hour, okay, it means it didn't break above this area, okay? And a new hourly or 4 hourly closes within the zone. That's a continuation promise, okay? It means you find yourself a signal of a continuous sell. And what you just do is whenever you see that break, enter for a sell Okay, that's for a short position. And you put your high above naturally the next 4-hour high. And we're looking at this right now. This is a whole lot of money, okay, because you're doing 113 pips. But that is actually the natural way to trade, an analysis technically. But if you're using the fib level, you could actually just put it above the next fib relationship, okay, which is actually the 75%. And you do 1 to 2. That gives you a good measure of potential within the trade. Does this make sense? If you guys got this, is one of the simplest way as a beginner trader that you can trade following the trend, measuring price action. Does this make sense? So I do know that we're going to find good areas of continuation when market comes back to this area. Does that make sense? So this is based off on the 4-hour, but there is more to this. How many of you want to know more? Okay, there's more to this. If price is presently on a very bearish momentum, it may not get here, okay? Because another thing, when we break the market, I hope I'm not too fast. When we break into the market, when we break the market into shorter time frame, the price action is not different. This is the momentum. There's the presence of a high, there is the presence of a low. So the same thing you do on the hourly, 4-hour, you can do it on the smaller time frame. So what you see here right now, if there is crazy momentum, but I don't think this is crazy momentum because it's breaking down already. So, but what you see is has market hit the 50%? So let's take this out. Okay, so the same thing, find areas of price action. So I do know something. So price action, these are areas of price action. Every level here right now, areas of price action. So if you're taking price action, okay, I'll tell you this. Market may draw up to these areas and have a remarkable fall. So this is the previous floor. Yes, there's a previous floor, but it's a short one. This 15 minutes, but this was a long one. Okay, so this was a steady floor than this one. So if market comes back into this area and you see a rejection in any of this area, whether you see a rejection here or you see a rejection here or you see a rejection here, market is almost at a rejection. You can get in for a sell, okay? You can get in for a sell. But what I'm seeing, market is already building kind of some bullish sensation, okay, on the 15 minutes already. So I think this if market comes down here and goes up, it's going to break this. So best way to wait for this market is here. But in case you're an impatient trader, you're the one who likes to go for shorter move, this is what I'll tell you to do, okay? Your entry is the 61.8 rejection. Put your stop loss above this area or above this area. So the market is a little bit creepy right now. I have a feeling that it's going to get up here. But if you want to be smart with it, if you see a rejection on the 61.8 and it closes a 15-minute candle, okay, it means a bullish candle hits but doesn't break above and closes. Then a new candle is a signal candle. A sell candle closes below the 61.8, which is this area. Get in for a sell, and your stop loss is a little 3 or 5 pips above this 71.75%. Does this make sense? Put sense on the chart if you got that. All right. So that's going to be a quick trade on this market for a drop down. That's going to be a quick trade. This is what I'm saying right now. Okay. So that is GU. Okay. EU. I didn't do EU analysis yesterday, and I promised I was going to do it today. Wow, there's been a crazy momentum on the downtrend. Same thing. We're going to be seeing some good trades here. All right. So we're going to be seeing some market is going to push up to somewhere around this area for us to have some good trade. I don't need to analyze. This market is already analyzed. I believe so. So we have our trade. Hold on. We have the presence of a trend. Okay. Last week we had that move, and there's a presence of a floor here. And we have, okay, good. This is where we have patient is the game. So if I'm looking at this market, my next bearish moves are within the zone. And if market could give me this concept, boy, I'm going deep on a very bearish sell. Okay, this is going to be a very bearish one. Market could give me this concept. So there's a concept here, a sell concept here, a trend one. Okay, and there's actually a fib concept here. The concept of fib is actually here. So if market comes here, reject, and that's the 61.8. It's a good trade here. Okay, I'll be looking at that over the next couple of days. If not that, I don't see any good trade right about now. I'll be seeing consolidation for decisions. When markets are trying to make decisions, I wait for them. Okay, but this is where I'm going to be trading, where I'm going to be expecting the market. Yes, is there a possibility that market is going to hit this level of floor and go? Yes, because why? This is a previous floor. Okay, so we see this area. This is a previous floor. So it's either it's going to play price action and traders will take it away, or it's going to come to major area and react. All right. So you guys can take. So there's a possibility that price is going to play price action and move. Okay, and so that's the probability of what's going to happen. There's a presence of a concept. So this could go away. This could go away. And we have this right now. Okay, so this is EU. You can, okay, what I'll do is that I'll send this. Let me copy it. I'll put it on the chat so you guys can have it. Are you guys learning while are you guys learning? You know, today is all about showing you opportunities in the market. And if we see anyone while we're showing you, we'll get to trade it. So, okay, good. Okay, good. We had a concept on GJ from our last session. And what's happening right now? Are we still on the bullish trend? So we have a double trend at the moment. Let's look at the 4 hour. So over the last couple of weeks, market has been bullish, but over the last couple of days, market has been bearish. Okay. So if you're looking at this move right about now, there is the presence of a bullish move right now. So market is at a decision point. So one of the things I'm thinking, I think I analyzed GG yesterday. Okay, good. All right, I did. All right, good. So I have a major setup on GJ. I follow it. Okay. Like for a couple of weeks, I told you the GJ was going to sell here. It did 300 pips. I lost a couple of moves on that market because it took me out several times, but the analysis played out. Okay, did 300 pips. This is a major area and this is a major area. So this area is a major sell area, resistance, okay, stronghold, okay? And this is actually a continuation area. Right now, market is in the middle. So what I did yesterday is analyze the trend. So there's a trend, there's a presence of a trend right now. The next area market may react, okay, is at the 187.50 area. That is a significant area for reaction. If market gets to that area and rejects, okay, the 187.50 or the 187.81. So you guys could take a screenshot of this right now. So these are the 3 projections. Is it 3? Okay. Reaction for a sell on this area between the 187.28 to the 187.50. If I see a rejection on the 4 hour or the hourly in that area, that's going to be a sell for me. And the sell is taking it all the way down. TP1 is here, TP2 is here. Okay, so it's over 200 pips move, continuation to the next buy. Okay, if we see a trade, it's over 300 pips move actually, but we need to wait for the point of entry. Okay, now what is the other clause? If the momentum gets into GBP and JPY gets weak, it may break the concept. When it breaks and kills this high, okay, if any 4-hour candle or hourly candle closes above this high and market drops down to this area, we're going to be looking out for buy. It means that is break of structure. Does that make sense? So we'll be looking out for a buy. It means the high have been defeated. So if that restores a new 4-hour candle here after a break high and closes 4 hour here, we're going to be looking at for a bullish continuation, but that is unlikely for me. Like, hey, boys, back. So that's happy to see his brother. Okay, so that's my projection. So we may be seeing some couple of consolidation for market to come here. Ooh, Tenny, how you doing? So that is what I'm looking at. So you guys can take a screenshot. So market is preparing for us. I know one thing with the market, I'm going to say it at the end before we close. Okay. So you wait for the market. If it comes to you, the more the market comes to you and you trade your option, the more you're going to find your pattern. Don't jump after the market. You can't keep up. I promise you. All right. Wait for the market. So I'm just giving you options of things to wait for. Then you learn by waiting. You learn more when you wait than you trade. How many of you know that? Put 100 if you know what I'm saying. You learn more when you wait, you observe than you trade. So I'm giving you options to wait. So these are areas we're waiting for. So wait together. Let's win together and learn together. So that's my GJ analysis. What other pair I did yesterday? Okay, this is not ready. Okay, also did USD CHF. Okay, I told you guys this is my sell point. So you guys sell USD CHF, all right, at 0.8782. This is a major sell area between 8782 to 8889, which is almost 100 pips. It's a monthly area. Okay. So you guys understand what I'm saying. This is a monthly area of the FIB concept. So when market hits the 0.8782 area and reject on the hourly or the 4 hourly, don't play with it. It's going to sell. Okay. And if it breaks, you take another entry at the 8889. That is a monthly FIB concept. And you know when a monthly, don't normally when you're trading monthly, you have to look at a monthly perspective, but we can get in smaller time frame. All right. But I'm just trying to tell you that's a monthly technical area, a monthly area of the market. So it's going to react big. And that is what we have here. So if I see a 4-hour reaction here and doesn't close above, it's going to give me a lot of confidence to sell this market all the way down here. All right. So it's going to be a major swing option if that activates here. So you guys could wait. I'll put an alarm here right now. This one won't be far between the hours of today and tomorrow. This trade should be activated. Kendry, this is one question a lot of people get bored with me, you know, when I'm not the type of person giving active immediate trade for beginners. So a beginner right now will be asking this question: can I do a pending order? Yes, you can do a pending order, but you don't learn by pending order. The strategy is you wait for rejection. And to witness rejection, you have to watch the market get there. What if the market gets there and just keep going and breaks above? It means it didn't trigger the signal. It didn't trigger the strategy. It didn't trigger the confidence. Because that is what you're looking at for, a rejection. Then the opening of a new thing to give you the concept or to give you the idea that there's been a switch of a button. If that happens, you have more. So taking a pending order is assuming that the market will do what you're saying and trading on that assumption, which is not far from the truth or far from being correct some of the times. But it has also put people off the phase of learning. So if I don't want to learn anything, I could take pending orders. But if you want to really experience this trade to learn what we're teaching you, okay, you could have an account you can execute at will. Then have an account that really learns what I am sharing in the signal. Does that make sense? That way, you know that out of every loss, you're knowing why you lost, what happened. And the more you know, you learn from your losses, you're building a solid psychology around trading. Amen. So I believe this trade it's moving there. So this is what you guys are looking out for. So do you guys understand the entry point? So there's going to be a sell around the 0.87823 area, but the sell is not a pending order. It is activated when there is a rejection. So if the hourly candle does not reject, wait for the 4-hour candle. If the 4-hour candle does not reject, be careful to wait for the next area. Or you just wait. Maybe momentum takes it up. Allow the momentum to die. It means if it comes back, okay, and closes below, then you can start entering. Does that make sense? Put 10 if you got what I said. So that's USD CHF. And I hope you guys are gathering these trades I'm sending. Okay, I sent this. You're learning and gathering. So this is USD CHF. I didn't send the last one. Nobody asked me. So I'm not going to bother. I know my students already have the trades. For those of you that are here already, okay, you're not asking. That's fine. I've done GJ. I've done Euro AUD. I told you Euro AUD is going to sell. I told you you need a couple of days. This is the point of sale. Okay, give it some, maybe today, tomorrow, we're going to have a trade on Euro AUD. You know one thing about the concept strategy? The concept strategy almost give you the timeline you should expect your trade. That's one of the beautiful things I love about it. It makes you disciplined. It makes you know when a trade is going to be. So I'm looking at this trade here right now. This is the point of trigger. For this concept, this is the point of trigger. Okay. How many hours is going to take to get here? It's going to take more than probably another 24 to 30 hours to get here. So what does that mean? Where I'm expecting the trade to sell, it's going to take 30 hours to get there. So I don't have to be looking at this market till the next 30 hours. The only thing I'll do is just observe it. If it's changing structures, then I'll begin to reanalyze it for those structures. But for this concept right now, okay, it's not today's trade, it's tomorrow. So I could check other trades on concept, not AUD, Euro AUD. How you doing, son? How's school today? My daddy. All right. So, did you guys get that? Sir, is it possible to follow the markup? Absolutely. So I'm going to teach you guys something you guys don't do. I learned it early enough in my days of trading. I don't see a coach training and I'm not duplicating them immediately. Like immediately. As they are analyzing, I am taking what they are doing. How do I do it? I'll show you guys here quickly. That is if you have TradingView already. So this is the point of sale. So I know I'm not, but I believe I've sent all the chart that I'm looking at. If you want me to look at any pair, you could actually suggest in the group. I will. I may, but let me quickly just show you. So what do you do? This is Euro AUD. Are there other analyses that could bring us quick trades here? Absolutely, but I trade what I know. I follow, okay, what I have documented. I could tell you right about now, this market is creating a bullish formation, okay? And yes, we have from the up, we're closing in on two trends. There's a high, there's a high. It means there is a lower move on this market. There's a high. So we'll see a lower move on this market. From under, we have a pressured move on the upside. What does that mean? If there's a presence, all I need to do is find the equilibrium within this momentum. Okay, market around here. And I think it already played out. These are how to get quick. If you need quick trades, this is it. Market already played the equilibrium and hit. This is how you get your quick trade. But it's not a beautiful one. Why? Because why? It closed the equilibrium and hold on. Okay, so this is it. Market hit the equilibrium. This is the candle that closed below the equilibrium. It's not a good one. If you got in here, you just small trade. You put your stop loss here, getting that you would have been in consolidation. So market is presently. So I don't like all those trades that they are too cheap. All right. You guys get me? I love to wait for trades that I know if I get in, I could close my eyes and go work. Go take care of my children. Go have a nice time. Watch a movie. Go out. All right? I don't know if you love that. Put 10 on the chart. Live your life. Don't be a trader, a broke trader. You're losing time and you're losing money. I don't like to be that person. And I believe many of you will do also. Many of you are spending too much time in the market. At the end of the day, you're regretting that you're losing. And at the same time, you can't lose time and lose money at the same time. It's bad. Do you agree with me? So there are strategies you could learn that could redeem your time. Those are the type of strategies I teach. Not that I don't know how to trade smart money concept, quick entry. No, I do, but honestly, I don't find it funny to be sitting in the market and watching trades. I don't like it. That is why I could spend time. Do you know if you get 4 trades in a month, good trades you can wait for in a month, you will be okay. 4 good trades that gives you 200 pips, that is 800 pips. How many of you love to bag 800 pips in a month? 4 good trades. So let's say one goes bad, 500 pips. If you're trading a standard lot size on 500 pips, how much is that? If you have an account of 5, if you have an account of a standard lot size, so let's say 30 pips or 50 pips move, how much is that? Depending on the pair, that's close to about $5,000. Doing $5,000 a month, wouldn't you feel better as a trader? If you have 100K and you're doing $5,000 a month, wouldn't you feel good as a trader? Would you feel good? Would you feel good? You guys are not answering. Anybody that is not answering me right now, you're considering it's too small. Yeah, then that can't be, that's too small now. 5K for 100,000. That's where the problem is in this market. All right. So that is about I think I am done with my analysis. I've done that trade projection. Any questions so far? Is there any, am I owing you anything? Am I owing you anything? I feel like I'm owing you something. Well, am I owing you any analysis? Okay. Am I owing any analysis? That's about, the fewer you have, the more focused you'll be. You're talking about how to, okay, good. I know I was owing something, Madam Konisela, you can't forget all those kind of things. I know you don't need it anyway, though. You already know how to do it, but you want it for people. All right. So I said, so let's say I gave you an area. I'm doing this analysis from the fresh. So I want to show you something. Let's go to another pair quickly. What? CHFJPY. Okay. All right. So let's say I started right now. The next thing, I'm telling you where we're going to take this trade. Okay. Peradventure, there's a presence of a high. I just want to analyze, and you see me do this. I pick an area, I put a market here. Hey, hello. Or I pick Fibonacci, I put the Fibonacci here, and I drag it to the low. Okay. And I do this. And the next thing you see me do, I bring a horizontal line, I put it here and here. What you need, these 2 numbers. These 2 numbers. Just take it. Okay. So I need you guys to write these 2 numbers down. Write it on the chart. The 2 numbers by the right. Those are your entry. Those are your entry for the rebuilding my trade. Exactly what I do. Have you guys written it? Beautiful. So Cambry, boom, is out. So what do I have? Put the number there. Okay. All I just need to do is go on settings. And I just duplicate what you just wrote down. 576. Boom. That's exactly it. Take the other one. What's the other one? 512. Boom. Exactly. You guys got that? You guys got that? I got it. It's simple. So anywhere you see me put a line, don't strain your eyes. Just look at the what it is here. Just take a horizontal line, drop it anywhere in your screen and click on settings, put it on coordinates, put exactly the number you see. You're going to duplicate me immediately. Does that make sense? All right. That is for the horizontal line. Okay. Now the trend may vary. What you just do is look at the area I am marking. So one of the things I do is if I'm picking a Fibonacci, I'll probably pick it, I'll put it at the high. I think you don't need to duplicate. That's easy. I put it at high, I put it at the low. So that is, you understand that. Okay. But one of the things that a lot of people find is how can they get the exact area? That's what I just showed you. Okay. So find the same thing I'm doing and just do it, duplicate it. While I'm doing the chart, you're doing yours. Okay, you may not do it exactly, you may not get my trend line, but get the areas that I'm saying. So if I, at the end of the day, the whole analysis is boiled down to where I want the market to come. And there are always the lines that are horizontal, not the trend. Okay. If you can get the horizontal lines that I'm saying the market is coming to, you can put it on your area and put an alarm there. You're done. Does that make sense? Did you guys learn that right now? I found out it was simple all along, right? Was it simple? And there's a trading view, the use of trading view, how to use trading view, how to set up trading view. I have it on my YouTube. Okay. You guys could just go my YouTube, search Ken Remote Trading View, just search on my YouTube. You're going to find it. Yeah. How to horizontal line, the box, how to do all those things. I have a trading view video on that. Okay. So how do we know it didn't go already on that case? It didn't go. I'm trying to understand. Left or right? I'm trying to get the question. The numbers you're looking for are these numbers on the right. Are you with me? Okay. Okay, your fib. Okay, when you're drawing your fib, when I taught you the fib concept, I told you something. When you're drawing your fib, you're always drawing from left to right. Okay, you're always drawing from left to right. Okay. Does that make sense? Okay, how do you know it's activated? Good. So I want to show you guys something that, if I got your question right. So if you're trying to get a fib move, all right, if you're trying to get a fib move, so let me show you this. You're trying to, let's say the market is bullish, you're trying to get a 61% reaction or a 50% reaction. The first move that hits the move is the move. So this is activated already. Okay, for 60.8, this is activated already. If any market is coming back to that area, is a repetition. The first that activate, that is your activation. Because why? It is called retracement, fib retracement. It means it measures momentum and a retracement. And it measures this timeline. If it goes beyond that timeline, it is scattered. Okay? So this is invalidated. So let's say we're going bullish. This is not really, this is a consolidating market. The moment market hits here and closes here, that's my entry. It means it is invalid. This is negative. This is gone negative already. Do you understand? So if a market comes here and closes here again, I'm not trading the 50%. Okay, so let's say it hits 61.8 and closes a bullish. That's my entry. But right about now, this hit but didn't close. That's why sometimes it's good to wait for. Because at the end of the day, you're looking for the signal in the momentum. If the signal does not happen, then the trade is going in a different direction. Okay? Does it make sense? If you're looking at this right now, I could show you from time to time. Look at this. Okay, this is a high. Okay, this is another high. Hold on. I'll bring it. Market moves up, comes here, comes to the 61.8, closes up bullish. That's my signal. Got in, put my stop loss above, boom, 1 to 2, got in out. If it comes back here again, and I'm taking this trade, I'm a thief. Because the 61.8 is not really a technical measurement, it's a psychological measurement based on time. So if you're coming to take it here again, on what basis are you taking the trade here again? You say, it's a 61.8 because you maxed 61.8 before. You're a criminal. Market will arrest you. Okay. So always measure the move for the momentum. So this market, if we were to trade our 50% RSI to 1.8, it didn't get, it got to 50% and closed above. Boom. If it comes back to this 50% again, I have no business with it because it's activated already. So let's say it didn't activate, then it comes back to take it. It's not valid because why? It is for the retracement. This is hours plus. This was supposed to happen for the momentum. If it's not, this is another day's movement. If it comes here, it's not valid. You have to use it for the timeline and the time frame. Okay? Did you guys learn something about that today? You guys got some value today. So what's the most valuable thing you learned today? Talk to me on the chat. You tell me something, we'll do better next week. What's the most valuable thing you learned today? So everybody give me feedback. What's the most valuable thing you learned today? Okay. Did I teach you something today? If I thought, did I teach you anything today? If I taught you something, what did you learn today? Because at the end of the day, I am very, very aggressive on feedback. So I can do better. Okay. Let the trade come to you. That's very valuable. It's priceless. Because we're equity builders, we are naturally impatient. I know it's not our fault. It's in our build. You see that thing called impatient in you? It's your psychology, and your psychology is bigger than you. Your psychology, so guess what? You operate on your 5 senses, and your 5 senses is only aware of 30% of your human function. What relates to your 5 senses is just 30%. Actively. Inactively, there is a working 70% that your 5 senses is not aware of. Are you guys getting me? And these things control your results. They control the basis of how you feel and respond to things. So guess what? Somehow you find out you did something after you've done it, then you were, why did I do this thing anyway? Because why? There is an operating system in you that is bigger than you. So if you begin to learn your psychology, you're learning your success in life. Because why? If you can learn how you operate, you are going to eventually start operating you. Don't allow what you don't know operate you. These are your emotions. These are your psychology. So when you lose, you expose your psychology because this is, you respond. They come out when you lose, when you operate on fear. Okay? So it's a blessing to lose. That's why the scripture says, for thy light affliction is but for a moment, working for you. So the things that you think they are working against, you're losing, you can't pay your rent. When you do you know that more millionaires are being made in the third world countries right now compared to the major Eastern countries? How many of you know that, right? Because why? We are exposed to hardship. See, we are breeding talent. It is in this country you will see somebody will sit down and bet 1 million idea because why? There's 1 million problem. But when you're comfortable, you are not exposed to growth. Fear exposes you to 2 things. It either breaks you or pushes you off your potential limit. You must think, they say if you push the goat to the wall and he sees that he cannot run again, he will turn and what? Will face you. But if there is always somewhere to run, you would always run. If there's always money to take, you always go withdraw. But when you have children and your salary is not cutting it anymore, your operation level is going, your BP is rising, you will wake up Sunday if you're not a lazy person and say, come on, I must do something. I cannot die in this hardship. That is when that part of you wakes up. The moment you agree that you want to do something, it wakes up to get options for you. You just meet somebody, you sit and you sleep. When people are sleeping, you're thinking, what can I do? Except you want to go and thief. All right? But if you really want to do something, everything is here. You just have to wake up. The comfort zone is our broke zone. Okay, so the moment you accept comfort as your as a liability and a limitation, you set the record for new levels of growth. So, in essence, what I'm trying to say is perception is everything. It's either you see it as an opportunity or you see it as an adversary. It's your choice. But it's all working. It was supposed to work together. The hardship, the lack, okay, the consistent losses. Do you know the most successful traders lose the most? That is why they are the most successful traders. Someone who's not going to make 100 million cannot lose 30 million, 50 million, or even 100 million. Are you guys getting what I'm saying? If you're losing $500 and you're scared right now, you're not talking to me. I'm not in your category of conversation. If you're losing $20 and you're palpitating, I'm not your mentor. Please don't call me a mentor, please. I'm still someone you're looking at. Don't call me a mentor. Say I'm your mentor. And you're losing $20 and you're palpitating. Your heart is, you're looking at that trade and you took that trade less than 100 and you're looking at that trade. Please go my way now. Please go. How many of you did that in binary? Binary is very stupid though. You see you looking at the person, sometimes me and my husband go up. Please, go up. Just go up. If you're at that stage, it's okay. All right. It's okay. Where you think what you're doing, the system knows it. All right. It's okay. Where you're losing a couple of $100 and you're wondering if something is wrong with your God created feature, you begin to want to see, if something is wrong with you because you're losing $100. Wake up. All right. You can't want to make in a year 5 figures and you're not exposed to losing 4 figures. Amen. I said there was a training I did. I don't know if it's open to everyone. I don't know if that mentorship was, but I think everybody should hear that. And I'll say this. Sometimes you have to lose scarcity to gain abundance. Everything you're scared of losing right now, God is pushing you so that you can lose the scarcity mindset so that you can be open to abundance, because you can never get into the kingdom of abundance with a scarcity mindset. Henry, what do you mean? If you are here or you're watching this video or you got exposed to this conversation, you are scared of what you have because you will lose it. We're not in the same league. You can't get what I am going for. Even if you stay here 10 years, nothing will work for you. Because why? The moment you start this journey I started, one of the things God will do if you're going to be as successful as I am, he would expose you to your losses so that you would lose your scarcity mindset. Because it is when you lose that abundance, the moment you get into this environment, there was already a welcome of abundance. So for every time you are resisting abundance, abundance will fight you by exposing you to scarcity. And what is scarcity? Your psychology will be tempered. You will do things that will cause you to lose all of those money. And when you lose it, 2 things will happen. Your decision. Did you really want this thing? A lot of people quit because they've lost scarcity and they don't have anything to stay on to get the key of abundance. That is the only thing. That is the only excuse. You did not stay long enough because you didn't have what to take. I tell you, I've told my story several times. I'm done with the meetings. Anybody can go. Anybody who's here right now is Amiibo. I'm doing Amiibo right now. Bayborn. All right. This is the Bayborn side of me. I'm done with training, but I'm just dropping some nugget. Everything happened to me. When I came into trading, I was rich. I was good financially. But within my first 2 years in trading, when God looked at my goal, he pushed me. I lost everything. Everything I brought in, I lost everything. The only thing that I had is I didn't lose my wife. But those kind of losses, if you are not well-founded with your relationship, your Jack Bow, say, that my sister abroad, he found one course for me. Really? But I lost my cars, lost my office, everything I invested in. I lost almost everybody, even the people I invested in. Okay, I lost almost everybody. What I had was the knowledge and the skill and the vision that God gave to me. So I lost everything that depleted scarcity I was afraid of. And what I had was a decision, either to quit, go with scarcity, and find something else to do, build again and figure out my life, or to say, no, God had given me a vision and he had given me something I've done and I've mastered over a period of time, a skill. And I could still show people this skill because there was just a group of people who were still, and guess what? Majority of them were not in my team. But they were still learning from me. Those in my team, they left me. The same thing that happened to me, they experienced their own, but they were not here. Some started other businesses, but I was focused. I'd lost the scarcity mindset to the vision and future orientation. And guess what? Within 3 months, redemption happened. Within 3 months. If that 3 months had happened, I wouldn't have sold my car. In fact, I would have bought another car. Because at some point, me and my wife would like, can we call the person to bring the car back? We'll pay double. Because within 2 weeks, I made more than the money I took for the car, my car then, C300. Within 2 weeks. It was almost like after selling the car, the car was a demon holding my... it was like, God, thank God I made the decision. I let go of all of it. You know what we said? There's nothing to lose anymore, so let's do this. I lost scarcity. And that can only happen when you're pushed to your biggest of limits. Okay? Many of you treat your fears like your property. It's not a good thing because that's what God is trying to tell you. You cannot get into the God environment. We say without faith, it's impossible to please God. And God is your word. I want to be rich. I'm a 7-figure trader. I want to be successful. Those are your words. These are your God. You cannot please those words without faith. And there can be no faith in the presence of fear. This is psychology of life. I tell you, this is what we're trading against. So you think you're looking at candlestick? No, you're looking at you. If the market finds fear in you, it breeds it. How can you avoid fear? Okay, replace it. So one of the ways to replace fear is if you've experienced that fear long enough, it will become a normal thing. It will not become fear anymore, but it will become a practice. True. If you've lost, you keep losing, you keep losing, you keep losing, and you get to a point in time, you will not be afraid of losing, right? And the next thing is, the market doesn't see it as fear, but as mastery. That is when one day you're going to believe this is going to work. That's faith activated. And it's going to work. That is how it's always been. There's no magic. There's no miracle to this. This is the truth of life, I am telling you. Okay? The only difference is, do you have what it takes to fund your faith? That is what I submit. Do you have what it takes to fund your faith? Because if you cannot fund your faith, your fear has automatic funding. It has a debit account, a debit alert in your bank account. It would debit you. All right. Any questions so far? Okay, so you guys, did you put what I taught you today, what you guys learned today? Did you guys share with me? So what did you use to do? Okay, what did I used to do before Forex? Crypto. I made my first monies from crypto. I was among the first people who did ICOs and was successful with it. When I say successful, I was somebody who could flip $20 to $200, okay, with ICOs. These are the first things that I learned to do. Okay, I participated in ICOs a lot. I missed the opportunity in Bitcoin time, but I did other ICOs, project. But at some point, I retrieved myself because it was a gamble. And I'm a person of integrity. I don't do gamble. I know how to gamble very well. That's why I'm a very good binary trader. I'm a very good trader because I know how to gamble. God just shifted me. Okay. I'm among those growing up children that use our school fees to gamble. Will not come home to come and collect beats. We hope people beat me because we know that beat they will beat us. After using, I don't know if you know. All right, that's me. So and when I was growing up as a young adult, friends, I see people playing spetty bots, right? A bet right there. I was the king of my hood. Okay, until when I met my wife, I quit. Even when I married, I was still playing for fun and I'm winning. I will show her the money, say I don't like it. I said, okay. I quit because it's not in our breed. Okay. So I'm just sharing that so that you guys know that anything I put my hand to do, I prosper. Anything. So you guys are having fun with me, right? As much as I said you guys should type what you learned, I didn't get really enough. You guys are just like, you guys like to have fun. What's today? Tuesday? You're at work or what? You're at home. What are you guys doing that you're having fun like this? You don't want to leave me alone. Okay. So I need you guys to do something. Let's play a game, a media game. You learned something today. How many of you want us to grow in really telling the truth? If many people around you know the truth, how many of you learned some truth about trading today? Put truth on the chat. Okay. Learn some truth. If you watch this video again, you're going to find how important it is. So you watch this video, you learn some truth. Now, there is one way to retain truth. It has to be reoccurrent. Should I tell you that way? How many of you want to know? It's one of my secrets I've learned over the years. It's one of my secrets I've learned over the years. And I have mastered that secret. Repetition is the mother of mastery or lasting impression. But repetition doesn't have to happen with only you. That is the secret a lot of people don't know. So when I teach you and you learn, if you have to repeat, it's going to take a whole lot of numbers of repetition for you to master what I have taught you. Repetition happens with numbers. So I've learned this with God. If he gives me something and I want to master it, I tell it to people. When I tell it to people and they are listening to it, if I tell it to 10 people, I've activated 10 numbers. The value of 10 automatically comes to me. I would apprehend the knowledge of that mastery the more people I communicated to. How many of you get what I said right now? It's a truth and a secret I have mastered. That is why you find that teachers, one thing you don't know among teachers, only true teachers will tell you, and I've said it several times, there are certain things that I teach you I did not document or master. The core things I did, but there are certain ideas, ideology, psychology, or many things that I teach you today. It's not because I documented or mastered it. It's because I experienced it and I opened my mouth to share it with you. It got deep for me and it looked to you like I have mastered it. Are you guys getting what I'm saying? Like I said, it's only true teachers that will tell you what I'm telling you right now. Okay, so when you go off, there are some videos. 2 nights ago, I shared something with you, something remarkable. When I heard it, I almost didn't want to leave the session. I was dumbfounded. I didn't sleep throughout the night because I heard something that I shared. How come I heard it? Everything that you think I share with you, you would have thought I had planned it. No, I get messages when I'm sharing with you. I am like an open vent of information directly from God to you. So when I hear anything I need, I know. I meditated on that word. If you're here today and you are a Christian, you love God, and you want to be wealthy, go to my Spirit Nation. You will see the effect of that meditation I did. Okay, the last message I shared on my Spirit Nation. I will do that. I couldn't. There was a burst. I said, God, for real. So I learned the establishment of that truth was because of a group of people was listening to me. So it hits based on numbers. And I'm telling you this today. When you get a message, you're struggling with it, get a group of people, share that same message with them. You will testify to this. As you're sharing with them, you're having deeper insights. That same message you're struggling with, as you're trying to explain it to another person the best way you understood, it will look like you are the one who have the message yourself. How many of you have experienced that? You will just expand. Because why? The moment it hits numbers, other people, you are transferred from a bread eater to a seeder. Okay? So I'm just sharing that with you. A mentor or a good coach will tell you the truth. All right? I just told you the truth. So I get better when I'm serving other people, not because I have what it takes to serve people. All right? I serve people to have what it takes. God bless each and every one of you. So share what you go on this call. Tag me, I am Kenbry on Instagram, just something you share so that there is someone in your world that will see that value, that it will be what they needed. And if they respond to it, you're the one getting the blessing. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye. And if you win, if you traded, you win. There's a place you can actually communicate your wins, aside those that are in my environment. See, there's something about giving. If someone gives you something and you don't have a place to communicate to them, oh, thank you for this you did, and you come back next time you want to take again, God is watching you, all right? There's a place of gratitude in life that multiplies what God gives to you. If you don't operate the principle of gratitude, you will never have a restored blessing. So please, don't just allow me teach you to take. Be the one that also gives. And the best way you can do is, if you took a trade and you lost, let me know you lost. And you win, let me know you win. You could share on the group. You could share on the Pewat Nation Telegram. If you click, there's a place you can share. Do that, okay? If you're not on the Pewat Nation Telegram, just type Pewat Nation on Telegram right now, Telegram community. Join, send to other people. Let other people have access to what you have.